Good morning. We are back for another day of Back Down History Lane. I am so excited about today. Let's get right to it. You have actually stuck in there, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We have been reading from the book of Genesis, chapter 25. And today we are at Genesis 25 and 31. And we are going to recap real quick just some of the stuff that we learned yesterday from Genesis 25 and 29, sorry. Yesterday we kind of talked about how Esau went out in the field and was working, but he was up to no good with his working. We did talk about Jacob. We talked about how he was preparing a meal that was considered a mourner's meal. And this meal had some sentiment to it. So he was putting a lot of TLC into this meal. So let's go ahead and read and let's kind of follow suit and let's get right in. Genesis 25 and 31 reads, Jacob said, "Sell me your birthright now." Esau said, "I am about to die. Of what use is the birthright to me?" Jacob said, "Swear to me now." So he swore to him and sold his birthright. When we read that, we just think that out of his exhaustion, Jacob just tricked him and got his birthright. Let's talk about the birthright a little bit. The birthright is pretty much the fact that Esau was the first child being born. So with that comes, with the first child, the first son being born back then, that meant a lot. Like you get a lot of assets come with that. And so here it is. Jacob recognized that Esau didn't even care. The extra book that I read that gives me more content, which is the book of Jasher, as I read it more in detail, it kind of breaks down the fact that when Esau came in, he didn't really care about nothing. Of course, we know already that he was exhausted. But here it is, Jacob's putting all his energy into what he's doing. It explains that Esau taunted him. He bothered him like, okay, whatever you're doing, do you really think it has some symbolic meaning? Do you really think that that's going to help our father get better? Do you think that's going to speak to the grave of the people that have passed away? So to me, that is taunting. That is him targeting Jacob. So now with Jacob getting fed up with the taunting, he's like aggravated at Esau. So now he realizes, okay, you doing all this, you must don't care. So won't you just sell me your birthright? Just sell it to me, because you don't even care about everything that comes with it. You don't care about God. You don't care about nobody. You don't care about anything else. Just give me your birthright. And at that point, we know that Esau just said, "I don't care," and gives it to him, not realizing the things that comes with that birthright, not realizing what he's about to do. So along with Jacob being and getting smart, he also told him, you know what? So this don't come back to bite me. You gonna sign this promissory note. You gonna prove that if anybody asks, you gave it to me. You sold your birthright. He made a big mistake by doing that, because it comes back to really bite him in the butt later. I really want to speak to the fact that Esau didn't really care about anything pertaining to God. Right now, we live in a world where the choice, and it's been that way. God has given us the choice. He chooses us, but he gives us the choice to choose him. You can choose whatever you want to. He puts no pressure on you. And there's people that see that choice as just whatever. I pray that though, as from this day forward, that you really get the thing that God loves us down in your heart, that you get it down in your bones as Jacob did. Jacob knew he loved the Lord. Not to say he was perfect in his ways, but he really loved the Lord and he chose the Lord. But we know that Esau didn't. With that being said, we are going to end here. I pray that you are receiving something. I pray that this is helping you. I pray that you are going to read for yourself and know for yourself and get this story down in you. I pray whatever you do today that you flourish in it. Be great. Be greater. But I pray that you flourish. Be blessed.